Hey guys, Courtney here with Courtney's Customs, and today I'm creating a more informational video about the necessities that I need and I use every single day being a full-time Tumbler artist. I feel really weird calling myself an artist because I don't know, I just feel like I'm not an artist, but I guess I am. So I'm going to go over my favorite companies, why I like them, my favorite tools, and stuff like that. So if you're a beginner or if you are just looking for like some new information about this kind of stuff, then this video is for you. First off, of course, you know, you're going to need tumblers. So I have to promote my own. This is a Courtney's Customs blank. Right now I'm out of the 20-ounce skinny straights. I will be getting some more of those in, but I do have some 25-ounce barrels, 20-ounce moderns, 9-ounce kids cups, and 15-ounce skinny straights in stock right now, and then I have another shipment coming in, should be within the next couple of weeks or so. If you don't shop with Courtney's Customs blanks, that is 100% okay. I will not be offended. I still love you. So just to name off a few other tumbler companies that I know of, there's Stainless Depot, Maker Flow, Steel Magnolia, and those are the ones I can think of right off the top of my head really quickly. Also, my all-time favorite glitter supplier. If you guys have been with me for a while, you know it's the glitter grind. This is just a random one that I picked up. This is Fusion. It's a really pretty chunky mix, and it's purple, so of course this is the one that I grabbed. I've been using the glitter grind for a really long time now, probably I think coming up on a couple of years, so almost the entire time that I've been creating tumblers. Of course, when I first started making tumblers, it was like I would go to Walmart or the Dollar General and get my glitter, which is totally fine. I still have some Walmart glitters back here. You can probably see them. They're the ones in like the big square looking containers. But then I was like, I didn't even know that there was glitter companies. Like I didn't know that was a thing. And then I stumbled across the glitter grind one day and I was like, holy cow. And I was doing some research on like other companies, and I just found that the glitter grind had like way more bang for my buck. Like their prices were a lot lower. The glitter is obviously absolutely gorgeous, and I just love them. So, and I love the people that own it too. Kimberly and Michael are awesome. They've become two really good friends of mine, which is amazing. And of course they have a lot more than glitter. They've got micas and molds and alcohol inks, which I've been experimenting with here. They've got glow powders and like accessories like tack it and like all kinds of stuff. So if you're not using the glitter grind or if you haven't heard of them, definitely go check them out. Another thing that you gotta use is vinyl, and this is hot pink and white permanent vinyl sheets from Courtney's Customs. That is something new that I wanted to announce to you guys. I don't think I really did too much with my vinyl. I mentioned it in my previous video, but I did want to show you guys, for those of y'all who haven't seen it, this is my own line of vinyl. Right now, y'all sold me out of a lot on drop day, which was so amazing, and I'm so thankful, but I had to snag a couple for myself. So this is the hot pink, and then this is the white. All of the vinyl sheets I have right now are glossy, and I just placed another order for a ton of vinyl patterns and more glossy and more like holographic and some rainbow and chrome, and I am so excited. Should be here within like, I'm gonna give it like 10 days maybe. So I will make an announcement when it gets here and it's ready up on the website, so stay tuned for that. Another obvious necessity is epoxy. I have used KS resin for a long time. I tried different ones, and I'm not saying that if you don't use KS resin or if you use the other ones that I mentioned here that like you're wrong or anything. It's just what works best for myself. So I use KS resin. I have used Alumilite in the past, which I loved Alumilite, but the smell for me, and some people say they don't smell it, some people say they do, so it must differ from person to person, but I smelled it a lot and it gave me like really bad headaches, so I did switch away from Alumilite. I did also try to use Crystalac, which is like an epoxy alternative. It doesn't have like the fumes, and I think you can even apply it without gloves, and like there's no like toxins in it, kind of like there is with epoxy, but it works way differently than epoxy. You have to like put on multiple layers, and I'm very busy and I just didn't have time to come out here and keep putting layers on. So I did find KS resin. I really like it. It's minimal bubbles. It works really well with my heat gun. And I've noticed that if it gets like really hot in here, so maybe like it's not that cold outside and both of my little space heaters right here are running and it gets like really hot in here, it cures really well. If my power goes out and it gets really cold in here, it cures really well. So just like KS resin for me has worked the best. Also, a major necessity is a tumbler turner, and let me show you my custom tumbler turner. So I have this one here that you see, you know, has been through the war, but it is still the same company, Bama Cups, and then I have my beautiful custom turner up here, the green pool noodles are supposed to be down here, but you know, I got them all mixed up. But oh my gosh, guys, if you go to bamacups.com, and I'm going to put a link, of course, to everything I use down here in my description, but for Bama Cups, if you use the code Courtney, just Courtney, all caps, you will get 10% off of your purchase. And look how awesome this is. He customized everything. The cup turner itself is purple, my logo here, my logo down here, the purple pool noodles, the purple just like little rings around the like turner arms, and then a purple outlet over here. Like, oh my gosh, this, I literally opened this up and was like in tears, because for one, I didn't know I was getting it. It was a really nice surprise from Dwayne, who is the owner of Bama Cups, but I absolutely love these turners overall. So make sure you check them out and use the code Courtney for 10% off. Another necessity that I think everybody should use, and I am guilty of not using one until like the past year maybe, is a respirator. If you are working with epoxy, I really highly suggest wearing a respirator. This is only a half face one, so I don't have like the eye cover or like the big like face shield on it or anything. It's just the half face. But I was looking through respirators on Amazon and they were really, really pricey. This one was only like 30 bucks, I think, compared to the other ones that were like 100 plus. So I really like this. I feel a lot safer now when I'm in here working with my epoxy. I put my respirator on so I'm not breathing in all of those fumes. So if you haven't looked into getting a respirator, I'm going to put the link for this one down in my description, so make sure you go and check that out. Gloves. You gotta wear gloves when you are using epoxy. And if you're not using epoxy and you're using Crystalac, if you spray paint, you know you don't want to get it on your hands. So the gloves that I use, I get from Amazon. Like a lot of my supplies that I'm going to mention here, I get from Amazon. These are just disposable vinyl gloves. A lot of people use nitrile gloves, that's fine. I've just found that these work perfectly fine. I don't get anything on my skin. These are actually the size large because I have like big old man hands. So I do wear the size large. The ones that I wore in the video where nobody thought I had gloves on, those were medium, and they were just like really, really tight. I think I bought those by accident. So I want to make sure that I always get the large gloves. But there's like 100 gloves. Yeah, there's 100 pieces in here. And I think it's like $6 or $7, so it lasts me a really long time, and I think it's a great like value. The next thing that I use, and I don't feel like this is something that a lot of people do, because whenever y'all mix your epoxy, you know, like that I see people like record videos of, I see that y'all use like the measuring cups with like the numbers on the sides and everything. I work on like 12 cups at a time most of the time. So the measuring cups, like if I get like the really, really big ones, like they're kind of pricey, so I just go to my local Dollar General or Family Dollar, whatever, and I get these little like plastic cups. And what I'll do is I'll just get 2 of them out, of course, and I'll put part A, part B. I'll put them beside each other, like down on the table, like at flat, like a good level, and I'll just make sure that they're even. Pour part B into part A, mix it up really good, and I mean, it's always worked for me. Again, these are just like things that I do daily whenever I make cups. If you don't do these things, or if you don't agree with them or whatever, I'm not at all saying that you're wrong or that like you should switch or something like that. I am just trying to provide some info for y'all. When it comes to stirring my epoxy, I also get these from the same Dollar General that I'll go and I'll pick my cups, these little like plastic cups up from. These are just like, they're craft sticks, but like they're really thick. They look like little tongue depressors. There's 60 in here and they're $1. Or the Glitter Grind has some like silicone stir sticks. And they are reusable. So here recently I've switched more over to the silicone stir stick because, you know, I can use it over and over. I'm not wasting money and wasting these little popsicle sticks to stir my epoxy. So you can either use the popsicle sticks, and I do prefer the thick ones over the really skinny ones. I just feel like it, you know, they're more sturdy and I can mix a little better. Or I will use the reusable silicone stir sticks from the Glitter Grind. Y'all know I'm a Mod Podge kind of girl. I do the Mod Podge method over the epoxy method. That's just me. So this is the Mod Podge that I use, and I do of course get it from Amazon. There are several different types of Mod Podge. This is just always the one that I end up getting. Did y'all hear my phone go off right there? My husband texted me and said he's making pizza rolls. Pizza roll break.
Love you.
I love you. Thank you. Okay, I'm back, and then pizza rolls were so good. Okay, so to apply my Mod Podge, I get a lot of questions on the brush that I use. This is a Wet n Wild full face makeup brush. They are $2 on Amazon, and I love them. They work really, really well. The bristles are really super soft, so it makes it really, really easy to get like a really smooth coat of Mod Podge. And also when I use my Pop of Color paints, for like a base coat, or if I'm just like, I don't want glitter on something and I'm base painting it, then I will also use just the same makeup brush, and it makes the paint go on like really super smooth. So even if you don't get this like specific makeup brush, if you want to get something different, just make sure you get something with really super soft bristles. And this is kind of wet because I just washed it. Speaking of that, that is another question that I get a lot, is how do I wash my makeup brushes? And I literally just, when I'm done for the day, I will let them soak in some hot water for a little bit, because if I let them sit for a while they get kind of hard. So I'll let them soak, and then once I feel that like they've loosened up a little bit, so maybe like just like a few minutes later really, then I'll take some like Dawn dish soap and spray it on. I like the power wash soap, and I'll spray it on and just like kind of wash it on my hand, get it like real sudsy, soapy, and I'll repeat that a couple of times, and I feel it's really nice and smooth. And then I'll take a paper towel and just like squeeze as much water out of it as I possibly can, and then I'll just let it air dry the rest of the way, and I mean, it stays good and soft. Another Amazon find is this cute little bottle that I put my pure acetone in, and I use the pure acetone to like get the spray paint out of the rims, or if I'm doing like a distressed tumbler or something like that, and you use the acetone to like get, you know, distressed little parts of the tumbler, then I found this to be so much easier than to like keep the acetone in the container and then have to put like a cotton ball over it and dump it upside down. This is just kind of the quick method. You literally take your paper towel or your cotton ball or whatever and put it on top, push a couple times, and then like there's acetone on it. So this was a cute little Amazon find, and it makes life a lot easier. For the basics, that's about all that I can think of, and if you guys have any of your own like little tips or tricks or essential items that you need or use or whatever, then please comment down below so we can all see and we can all kind of like learn from each other, because I think that would be really, really cool. And a couple little announcements for you guys. I have a new product, another new product that is coming to Courtney's Customs. I did just release the vinyl not too long ago, and like I said, I have a buttload more that's coming here within the next few days, and they're going to be so gorgeous. And then also I have another product that is coming, should be here sometime in February. So keep an eye out. I am so excited, and I cannot wait to tell you guys. And announcement number 2 is, if you didn't see from yesterday's short little video that I posted, I do have a second channel. It's a second channel that I started a year ago, posted 3 videos, and then never followed up on it. So this video is nothing to do with small business or tumblers or crafting in any way. It is a true crime channel. If you're like me, you sit around and you watch like true crime documentaries and you listen to different podcasts and everything. And so like I just wanted to create a channel where I could talk about cases that I've been thinking about or something like that, because I try to talk to my husband about it and he's just like, I don't want to hear it, I don't like it. So I started the second channel so I can hang out with y'all that are interested in it like myself, and we can all talk about it. And so far I've gotten really, really good feedback. I posted a new video yesterday and you guys were just like commenting with all kinds of support, and I really, really appreciate it. So I'm going to have links to everything that I talked about today down in the description, including my second channel and my vinyl and the tumblers and the cup turners, and everything that I mentioned in this video is going to be down in the description. That's all I have for you guys today. I really do hope this video was informational and helpful, especially if you're a beginner. I am going to make sure to tag beginner in this video, so maybe it'll reach more of you guys who are like just starting out and are looking for some information on companies and products and just items to use day to day. So before I go, I do have y'all's cup of positivity for the day, and today's quote is, "Mistakes can be your strength or your weakness. It is up to you." And that was said by Iris Phillip. I hope y'all have a great day, and if y'all have any questions, like always, please feel free to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Be kind, love one another, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!